Okay, sports fans, let's see if this silly thing works tonight for us. We are doing Memorial Day 1965. We have 17 games. I'm going to do them all. I don't know. I've been rather lackadaisical about doing broadcasts tonight. Actually, for quite a while. I've just been playing the games, guys, so I apologize for that. Okay, we're at the other radio of National Pastime Radio Channel here. We're going to be doing the Minnesota Twins versus the Baltimore Orioles at Baltimore on, like I said, it was Memorial Day weekend, 1965. Let's get the starting lineups. We're going to do this a little different. I hope nobody minds. It'll take a little bit longer than usual, but I think everybody hopefully will enjoy this when I get done. Batting for the Minnesota Twins, been playing shortstop, is Zoyo Forsales. Zoyo Forsales, we're going to bring him up real quick here, and we're going to be doing this a lot, so everybody bear with me. It's going to take a little while longer than what I planned on, as it always does, because I basically go back and forth. Okay, Zoyo Forsales is currently batting .253 for the Minnesota Twins. He has 4 home runs, 20 RBIs, struck out 31 times so far, has 14 doubles, is up there towards league leaders in doubles. And as you can see in his last 10 games, he's currently hitting quite well. He's on a 9-game hitting streak, batting .326 in these 10 games, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and after a slow start in April, he is batting .270 now in May, which brought him up to the .253. And that is Zoyo Forsales, playing second base. Okay. And we're going to bring him up. Here we go. No, can't do that anyway. It's all right. All right. Is Jerry Kindle. Jerry Kindle is the second baseman today. We'll bring him back up here. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, you're not going to do it, you prick. All right. There we go. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. Jerry Kindle in his last 10 games, also for the season, is currently batting .150, as you can see here. He has 1 home run, 6 RBIs, which he did that during the month of May. As a matter of fact, he has done the last 10 games. He's currently in one huge seasonal slump going on here. He's only batting .144 for the month of May. Has struck out 40 times, including a terrible 3 times against the Red Sox on the 27th. But that here he is, like I said, 135. He does have a stolen base. He has been caught once also and has 7 doubles. Okay, Sandy Valdespino. I've got in another league running somewhere else right now, one of my other games. And we'll bring him up real quick. Okay. Like I say, guys, I hope nobody minds. We're doing it this way. I'm hoping you guys, that's with here. We got all the good information out of the way. If you need to see it again, you just let me know. I will do it again. I'm not worried about that. Alrighty. Sandy Valdespino is currently batting .292. He came in late in April, had 1 game, doesn't play a heck of a lot. I have to use him as pinch hitting mode. He's batting .571 as a pinch hitter with 4 hits and 7 at bats. Excuse me. He has batted 21 times in May, has no home runs, 2 RBIs for the season, but he has been fairly good about it. 3 runs on 7 hits. He is one of my player of the games and one of my game. He did one heck of a job, got the winning run, the whole 9 yards. I think it was this game right here with the Athletics. Batting fourth is Tony Oliva. Harmon Kilbrew is getting the first game off. These are double headers, as I said. I got 17 of them that are running around here in this round right now, which is what's going to happen here for this last day. It'll take me a couple days to play it. I've got numerous things going on during the day, even though I'm sort of on vacation, and I cannot describe why. So we'll leave it at that. It was a mutual agreement, and it was amicable, very amicable in my favor. So. Okay, Tony Oliva is leading the American League in hitting. He's the only 400 hitter left out there. He's gone this far. I'm going to keep cheering him on for it. He has 5 home runs, 29 RBIs, 67 hits. I believe he's in first place there also. Has 20 doubles. He leads the American League in doubles also. Has 11 stolen bases. Only was caught once. This man does not strike out a lot. He has hit in 8 out of his last 9 games. He's batting .383 in April, .419 in May. He's just been a pure hitting machine. for the Minnesota Twins this season. Jimmy Hall will be batting 5th. Jimmy Hall so far this season is currently batting .336. He's in the middle of a little mini slump. He's getting the hits, just not a lot of them. He's only batting .222 his last 10 games. He does have 10 home runs, 41 RBIs. He's up there with Harmon Kilber in the RBI lead, in the RBI race. He has struck out 25 times, has 50 hits on 11 doubles. He's currently batting .336. He's batting .317 for the month of May until these last 10 games. He's been, like I said, mired into a little mini slump. Don Minchner is the first baseman for the Twins in this game. Whoops, let's not do that yet. Okay. Don Minchner, who this is almost like towards his first few seasons here, and when he's out here, did better with the California Angels, and he also was part of Jim Bouton's book Ball 4, as everybody's noticed before. I think he got accused of being real redneckish. In the book, Jim Bouton was not really a fan of Don Minchner. Don Minchner right now is just really getting started. He has pinch hit 7 times, has yet to get ahead as a pinch hitter. He was brought in quite a few times. He has no home runs, no RBIs yet here for the 1965 Twins. The first baseman normally is Harmon Killebrew this season. And he has 1 double out of his lone hit. He is batting currently a batting average of 100. That is exactly what he is batting. Rich Rollins will be coming into play this day. He is the third baseman. Rich Rollins is batting .199 right now for the Twins, currently underneath the Mendoza line. And he's sort of like right there in between. As you can see here on his card, he has yet to have a pinch hit. He does have 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, 4 doubles, struck out 19 times. He does have 4 stolen bases, but again, he has 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, and he's got most of them in the month of May. He has 13 hits. Most of everybody's more bats in May because April was, they only played half the month in April in 1965 when baseball started started about 2 weeks into the season. Catching for the Minnesota Twins is Jerry Zimmerman. Jerry Zimmerman is currently batting .212. Get up there. There you go. He's currently batting .212 for the Twinkies. He is, though, rising his average up. He's batted .263 in his last 10 games, where he's got most of his hits, as you can see here in May, as you can see by the totals. Got all of them in May. 6 RBIs so far. All of them slap-shot singles. He did quite well on the 27th against the Boston Red Sox, where a couple of his teammates failed. He excelled. He went 4 for 5, 2 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Which is what he did on that game on the 27th of May. Pitching for the Minnesota Twins is Jim Kaat. Kitty is what he was known as. We'll show his batting average. We'll show his batting line first. He's not a bad hitter, not a great one, but not a bad one either. So we'll show his batting line first. Okay, and I'll do that again because I'm a buffoon. All right, and as our broadcasting fanatics can tell, he is currently batting .241 in his last 10 games. You can see he doesn't bat often. The last time he pitched was against the Boston Red Sox. We'll have that line. We'll get that line out also. He has 3 runs scored. Has got a double, 4 RBIs. Struck out 10 times. And considering he's batted right now probably 29, he's not doing bad for a pitcher. His pitching record for the Twins, and we'll get that up here real quick. And there we go. His pitching record for the Twins, he is currently, okay, he is 6-2. for the Twins. As I can see, if I do my math correctly here, he is 6-2. He's on a currently 3-game winning streak. 2 of them were complete through 8 innings. I think he got a complete game in that one also, but I'm not sure. Struck out 8 couple of times here. He's getting his groove back. ERA is though at 3.91. He has given up 22 runs. Struck out 33 though so far. He has done well though in his last 8 games. He's struck out 34, which is okay. Which he had an April game in here. That's why that is. With 1 strikeout. He has thrown 79 innings. Struck out 52 so far for the Twins. Given up 28 earned runs. Has given up the long ball a little bit, 10 times. So once every 5 innings, he's giving up a long ball. He's an ERA of 3.18 currently for the season. His whip is 1.2, rather high, though his batting average against is only 239. This will be his 12th start. For the Baltimore Orioles, pitching will be Robin Roberts. Robin Roberts, who everybody knew from the Phillies way back when, and was an excellent pitcher in his prime, is sort of, well, best way to put it, hanging on. Back then, this is their only job they knew. Robin Roberts, and I'll go back into here. Okay, let me go to here. Sorry, guys. Robin Roberts started playing for the 1948 Philadelphia Phillies when he made his debut in the National League. He actually had 286, 245. He is in the Hall of Fame. No questions asked about that. He pitched for the Philadelphia Phillies in the 1950s. He had 1, 2, 3, 4. But he had 6 straight seasons where he won 20 games or more. And even the 7th season afterwards, he was 19 and 18. This is when pitchers pitched. He, in his career, led the league in National League in complete games 5 times in a row. Came to the American League, though, and he started in Baltimore in 1962. He currently finished 1965. Hello, hello, hello. We'll deal with you later. He played for 2 teams in 1965. Currently, he is with the Baltimore Orioles, 5-7. Is what he finished up with. But with the Orioles right now, and we'll go back to here real quick. Okay, he is. There we go. He is 3-6, is what I have him at. Has an ERA of 4.09, whip of 1.18, which is obviously better than Cott's. Batting average against him is only 238. He's thrown 66 innings. He has given up 12 long balls. He's had maybe 1 decent game. Even in his last one, he got a no-D against the A's, 4 strikeouts, 5 walks. It was a no-D for him. Otherwise, he's had a couple here at 8. He has threw a 6-hitter against the Yankees, so not so bad. So he can play. And we'll introduce the Baltimore Orioles batting lineup at the bottom of the inning. So, sorry guys if I bored you. Let me know. I do apologize if I did. Let's play ball. This is Minnesota versus Baltimore. Game 1. On 5/31/1965, as Jester likes to tease me about it, all I do is I broadcast 1965 games. I'm trying to finish the season. It's part of a little project for Cyrus over at Skeetersoft. Asked me when I finish the season, send it back to the database, and when I send it back to the database, knowing that I'm playing with now he knows I'm playing with my own dice. I'm changing the feature of the game a little bit here in doing so. It'll help him take a look and see if he has to alter his database any for the actual players themselves. It's a good thing. It's a nice trade-off for what they've done with the game. Like I said, pretty much every change in here that you guys have seen since we started this way back in March, and I started yanking about the game. Hi, Al. Nice to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Hope things are well down there in Springfield. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can't. There is going to be a bounce here. You're going to hear that little bounce. I got a fan in the background. It's 70-something degrees up here still. Anywho, like I said, Cyrus, let me trade off for everything I yanked about back in March. But between me, Beatles, Al, couple others. We got all the changes that we pretty much wanted. And they have changed the game for us. This is a stats game, and this is what I like the most about it. I am doing fine. I am sort of semi-retired right now. We'll leave it at that, sir. I'm not going to complain. So, here we go. Zola for size is the first batter of the game. Coming up the mound is Robin Roberts. He is 3-6 right now for the season for the Orioles. As we know, here is the first pitch. It is a 12. And he has got himself possible contact on the ball. Let's see what goes on here. 63. And Zola Fasali starts the game off on a little dribble over to Robin Roberts. He has to run on in. He's the only one able in time to grab. Fires over towards first base. Gets Fasali out by the step. And bang, bang, play. Way to start the game for the Orioles. Due up the bat here is Jerry Kindle, as we still open up through the beginning of the game, batting 150 right now for the Minnesota Twins. In a season-long slump, trying to get out of it. Hopefully today will be his day. It's a 46. And Robin Roberts throws a curve on him and strikes him out. Due up, Sandy Valdespino. Sandy Valdespino's batting 292. Decent hitter, batting third. Not really hitting for power. Hits more for his average. Here is the pitch. And it is a 34. Valdespino hits it out towards center field. Looks like a routine fly ball. Coming on in to grab that ball is Blair. And he makes the easy catch. We have a 1-2-3 inning for Robin Roberts here in the top first. Okay, we are now going to look at the Baltimore's lineup. Like again, everybody bear with me. Batting first for the Baltimore Orioles will be Jerry Adair, the second baseman. Jerry Adair so far this season is batting 262. Is the leadoff man most times when he's on here for the Orioles. But Davey Johnson's also been in here. Has 3 home runs, 13 RBIs so far for the season, 4 doubles, has a triple to go along with, so he's been fairly consistent. He is currently batting 267 for the month of May after batting 250 in April, but he has not really gotten the long ball out. Looks like he's currently on a 2-game hitting streak. Last time out went 1 for 4 with a double for the Baltimore Orioles. Batting second is the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Luis Aparicio, our future Hall of Famer. Played for the White Sox, the Orioles, Boston. I think he finished back with the White Sox. That was by his choice. I think he has to go back so he could retire with the team he started with. Which, congratulations to Luis Aparicio. Luis Aparicio currently is batting 202, though he is batting 230 for the month of May. He has been on his game. He has walked 13, struck out pretty much 18 and 18, so he's been fairly even about that. He has managed to hit the long ball 3 times, which is very un-Luis Aparicio type. Has 5 stolen bases, has been caught 3 times. So far, as you can see, just 10 games. His better game was here. We went 3 for 5, home run, 2 RBIs, and I believe that was a victory over the Senators. And that's something I'm going to work on down the road, but we're getting there. We're doing well with that. Jackie Brandt will be playing left field today. Jackie Brandt is currently batting 257 for the O's. Orioles season, this is pre Frank Robinson, so everybody needs to understand that. This is 1966 when Frank showed up that the Orioles turned into a team. Also, they have pitching in the minor leagues. That's just to be devastating when they became a pitching corps for about 15 years, and everybody feared their pitchers. Jackie Brandt right now is sort of in a slump. He's only 5 for 31 in his last at-bats, batting 161 in his last 10 games, so he did manage to get a long ball out. He only has 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Has walked 12 times, struck out 16. Not so bad for that in 86 plate appearances. But his official at-bat 74. He's striking out about once every 4 to 5 times. Walking once every 6. Can't complain. It's about a good average. It's not great, but it's good. Brooks Robinson, the human vacuum cleaner who batted cleanup in 1965. This is not a cleanup hitter. He never was. But he does. He is a Gold Glover. The human vacuum cleaner, and that is exactly the thing, is right now Murray also mired in. So they hope the Orioles team has not been doing well the last few games. He's only batting 143, but he is batting 237 for the season. He did get it called into pinch hit once and smacked a home run. I was here on the 13th against the Indians, and I do believe it was the game winner. He has 6 home runs, 15 RBIs for the O's. Doesn't strike out a lot, doesn't walk a lot either. Very, very patient hitter. He has, like I said, 6 and 15. Has one double so far for the season. Most times been hitting singles or home runs, one of the opposite wise. Okay, Mr. Bowens. Let's see what he is. This is Sam Bowens. Sam Bowens currently batting 243 for the O's. Currently batting 243 for the Orioles. And that's pretty much what his average is all along. He's now gotten back into steady where he's been doing all season. He has 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Doesn't strike out a lot, doesn't walk a lot. He's had 1 walk in 37 at-bats, 5 strikeouts. So he's averaging 5 almost in every 7 to 8 times up, which is not bad back in 1965 when strikeouts were fairly common, especially if your last name was Koufax. Okay, or Sam McDowell. Probably was leading the American League in strikeouts. This fella here is, come on, behave yourself, come on, be a good boy. That's a good boy. OBS, I hate it. Okay, this is Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson is the first baseman. The Orioles had quite a few first basemen back then. They had Boog Powell played while he's not playing left field. They had Brooks played a little bit of left first base. This guy Johnson played a little bit of first base. They had about 4 of them out there playing. He is batting currently 160. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Has struck out 18 times, walked twice. And he is batting currently, like I said, he's batting 175 for the O's. He also is part of the slump that's going on. 7 hits and 40 at-bats. Probably was turned into one of my more favorite players for the Orioles in 1965 so far, the way that Skeetersoft is running this and the way it's going, is Don Orsino, or John Orsino, sorry about that. John Orsino is currently batting 291. He has 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. I have named him player of the game twice in the blog. The man comes to play and he hits clutch. 7 hits, 4 home runs, like I said. Struck out only 15 times in 117 at-bats. Walked 14 times in the same 117 at-bats. Doing excellent. When he called him to pinch hit, he does it quite well. Again, he's batting 306, so he's not doing bad for the last 10 games, hitting 307 for the month of May. Paul Blair is batting 8th. He is the center fielder. He's batting 291 currently for the O's. He has 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Does have a tendency to strike out more than most. Walks less. Little free swinger. He is batting 275 in his last 10 games. He is currently on a 5-game hitting streak for the O's. 8 doubles, 3 doubles, 2 home runs going into this deal. Batting 275 in the last 10, like I said. Done quite well. Robin Roberts, as we saw his pitching score, I'm not going to worry about his batting. He's only batting 190. He's batted 250 for April, 154 for May. He has 1 RBI, 1 double with 4 hits in 21 at-bats. And that is your Baltimore Orioles. Coming to bat up is Jerry Adair. Jerry Adair's batting 262 for the O's. Here is the pitch. And it is a 63. Game's calling me names, guys. And he hits one out there towards center field. Waiting for it to come on back. Takes a few steps back. Will be Jim Hall. Makes the catch. We have one down. Luis Aparicio is our next batter. And it is a 21 for Luis Aparicio. And he hits it out towards left field. Wait for that to come on down. Will be our left fielder, Val Despino, today. Coming on in real easily. And he's got the easy catch. 2 down. Jackie Brandt's our batter right now. Left field. Batting 257. 1 home runs and RBIs. Here is the pitch. And it is a 66. Jackie Brandt gets that ball and he ties it up. It's heading out there towards right field. Is it going to be an 879 triple? a sort of a triple catch out there. It keeps right on going. Now it is over the wall, and he has hit one out for the Baltimore Orioles over Jim Cott. And Orioles fans are just jumping with joy, and it is 1-0 for Baltimore. Coming up is Brooks Robinson. The Orioles have scored the first run of the game in the first inning over Jim Cott. Here is the pitch to Brooks Robinson. It is a 13, and he is walked. Cott's a little shaken up. That ball is a pretty good little slider, and he got a hold of it royally. Sam Bones coming back. Robinson's on first, 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Here is the pitch. 55. And Bones hits it out towards our third base and scarfs it up over there by our third baseman. Rounds, fires towards first. Mincher scoops it up, and he makes the play. At the end of 1, it is Baltimore 1, the Minnesota Twins nothing. Welcome to National Pastime Radio Baseball today, guys. Coming in to bat for the Minnesota Twins will be Tony Oliva, Jimmy Hall, and Don Mincher. Robin Robertson's back on the mound here in the second inning. Like I said, he's throwing sort of in his past. Due up here will be Tony Oliva, the league leading hitter, is batting .409 for the Twins. Here is the pitch. It is a 26. And Oliva hits towards the third baseman Robinson, who sucks it up like the vacuum cleaner he is. Easy play for him. Fires directly over towards first. Johnson, that doesn't even have to beat the glove up, and makes the catch. 1 down. Due up here is Jimmy Hall. Jimmy Hall has 10 home runs, 41 RBIs. He is the home run man today for the first game of this doubleheader. Armin Kilbrew is sitting down. Here is the pitch. It is a 34. And he hits it out towards center field. Hey, come on in for a little bit. Take it straight on in on a high fly ball. Is our center fielder Paul Blair. Makes the grab. We have 2 down. Flips it into the infield. Due up is Don Mincher. Don Mincher, again, is only batting 100. Do believe this is his rookie season, to be honest with you. Look that up. Hold on here. Love coming up with my facts because I'm an idiot. Nope, he's been here for a while. This is his 5th year. For real this year here, he only batted .251. He's been a perennial .250 hitter. He was brought in for long ball purposes. He's so like a few others we know. He hit 22. He's going to get more games as the season goes on. I think they moved Kilbrew around. Because he did play in 128 games all total for the season, so I'll have him in my lineup a lot. There we go. Yeah, I'll definitely have him in my lineup a lot. He played first base, a little bit of left field more often than not. And that's what he'll be doing. Here we go, guys. Don Mincher, here's the pitch. It's a 12. And he hits to our second baseman. Adair is able to get that ball towards the left side of his glove. Plants his feet real quick, flips the ball over towards first base, makes the grab. We have 3 out. At the end of 1.5, we have the Baltimore Orioles 1, the Minnesota Twins nothing. Coming to bat for the Baltimore Orioles will be Bob Johnson, John Orsino, and Paul Blair. Hang on, guys. There we go. Gotta have fun doing this stuff. Alright, here we go. Bob Johnson's up to bat. Here is throw. He's batting 160 currently, 4-year-olds. And 65. And he turns around. Hits it out towards left field. Gets underneath. Gets him past the glove of our diving third baseman. Goes into left field. Rollins couldn't get there quick enough. Coming on in, picking up that ball is Valdespino. Fires it back in over to second base and holds Bob Johnson to a single. John Orsino's up to bat. Catching, he's batting .291 for the O's. Decent hitter. Here is the pitch. It's a 12. He's got a piece of the ball. What's going to happen with it, though? And Don Johnson hits up towards our second baseman. Kendall flips over towards short. Fires back to first. Double play. And a 4-6-3. Great play. Great turnover by Versailles. And we have 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. John Orsillo hits it to the standard. 4-6-3 double play. Due up is Paul Blair. Paul Blair is also currently batting .291 for the O's. Him and Orsillo pretty much sharing the same averages, same home runs, same RBIs. Very unusual, but here we go. And it is a 51. Paul Blair hits a high pop-up out there, getting out into the short right left field. Getting back that way is our third baseman, Rollins. Rollins is able to make that grab over his head, and we have 3 down. At the end of 1, it is Baltimore 1, Twins nothing. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on base for the O's. Due up for the Twins is Rich Rollins, Zimmerman, and Kitty Cott. We are in the top of the 3rd inning. And this 3rd inning will be sponsored by
Polaroid, makers of the new Polaroid Color Pack camera at half the price of the original model. And by Old Gold filters, flavors that never came through a filter before. And by new Bravo floor wax, so tough you can wash it with detergent.
And that's who our 3rd inning is sponsored by. Okay, guys. And you thought I was going to stop that stuff? Not a chance. Rich Rollins, here we go. It's a 32. Rich Rollins hits out towards second base. Darren's heading out towards that second base side of the right field. Grabs that ball, stares it up, fires over towards first on the quick hop, and it is picked up by Johnson. There is 1 down. Jerry Zimmerman's up to bat. He is catching today. Batting .212 for the Twinkies. 6 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 44. And Cott gets out there over the head of our shortstop. And right in between them both. That's going to drop on in. Coming on to pick that ball up is our left fielder, Jackie Brandt. Jackie Brandt fires to second base. And the Twins have their first runner on board. First of the game for the Twinkies here in the top. The 3rd, Robin Roberts hanging in there. Coming with the bat is Kitty Cott. Jim Cott's batting .226 for the Twins. Decent hitter, .226 for the pitcher, 53. And gets out there towards first base, hits the line, gets off the glove off of Johnson. Fires out there, gets up, picks the ball up, throws towards second base, over the head of Jerry Adair. He got rushed. Instead of just trying to tag the base, Zimmerman's going to head over towards 3rd. Cat's going to be safe, and he's heading into second base. Runners on 1st and 3rd. And with the error, there is 1 down. Rollins' first play, E3. Okay, let me see if I can reiterate this. Let me see, take a look at here on the radio, on my radio television screen. Here we go. Okay, I lied. I'm not even going to lie about this. We're calling calls again. It was heading out towards our shortstop. Fires it up, fires up. What's the fastest? Zimmerman was on the run. Turns around, fires over towards first base. Gets past the glove of Johnson. Gets off that glove, heads out there, and there's nobody to back him up on the right left field side dugout. And now we have Zimmerman on 3rd, Cott on 2nd. Good thing it's radio, guys. You don't know what's going on. Thank you very much. They are giving it an E3, but it should have been an E6. And hopefully we'll get the newspaper to declare that after the game. We'll see what happens. Zoya Versailles is at the plate. Runners are on 2nd, 3rd. The infield's in. They're trying to make the play at the plate. Zoya Versailles last time up, grounded out to the pitcher. Here is the pitch. It is a 24, and Robin Roberts strikes out Zoya Versailles for his 2nd strikeout of the game, bringing it 2 down. When the pressure's on, Robin Roberts seems to be the man so far. He is out there. He is in the stretch. Cott's on 2nd. Zimmerman's on 3rd. Coming to bat is Jerry Kindle. Jerry Kindle struck out his first time up on a nice curveball by Roberts. Here's the pitch. It is a 54, and Roberts and Kindle hits it towards right field side, heading out there on the line. Heading that way is Bowens, and Bowens runs over, makes the one-handed grab, flips the ball back towards the infield, and it is 3 down at the end of 3 innings, and the Minnesota Twins was no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 runners left on base at the end of 2.5 innings. It is the Baltimore Orioles 1, the Minnesota Twins. Nothing due up for the Orioles is our pitcher, Robin Roberts, Jerry Adair, and Luis Aparicio. And we are here at the top in the third, bottom of the third inning. Let me get my game back up here. Thank you very much. Okay, Robin Roberts is on the line. Here is the pitch to Robin Roberts from Jim Cott. It is a 52, and Robin Roberts hits a hot shot down third base side, being picked up by Rich Rollins. Rollins fired over towards first, makes the play by Mincher. We have one down in the third inning. To its bat is Jerry Adair. First time up, Jerry Adair flew out to our center fielder, Jimmy Hall. Nice routine fly ball. Here is the pitch to Adair. It is a 24, and Jim Cott has struck out Adair, his first strikeout of the game. Coming on in will be Luis Aparicio. Luis Aparicio flew out to left field his first time up. We are here at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. First game of a Memorial Day doubleheader. I will not be broadcasting the second game, as most TV stations, if you guys remember. Any of you who are old enough to watch this game in 1965 remembers that most of the times when they had doubleheaders, they broadcast the first game. You had to listen to the radio for the second game. And here we go, guys. 34 to Aparicio, and he hits out towards center field. Again, heading that way. Has to take a couple steps back as he put a little pop on that ball. Will be our center fielder, Jimmy Hall, and he catches up there in front of the warning track. That is the end of 3 innings. Coming to due up for the Minnesota Twins will be Valdespino, Tony Oliva, and Jimmy Hall. We are at Memorial Stadium, and our game is broadcast by
an economy model of the famous color pack camera for half the price of the original. Same great film, same fast loading, same electric eye, yet it's half the price of the original model. You get the same beautiful color prints in 60 seconds, black and white in 10, in the same big size, yet it's half the price of the original model. Isn't it your turn to own a Polaroid color pack camera?
And features the pole right here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Sandy Valdespino on the top of the 4th. Here we go, guys. It is a 31. And Valdespino hits a high pop up towards third base. Robinson's waiting for it to come on down. Easy play for him. Makes the grab, and we have one down. Tony Oliva's coming at the bat last time up. Grounded out to Brooks Robinson. Here is the pitch by Roberts. It is a 15, and Tony Oliva hits it out towards left field, gets over the head of Robinson, and here comes here comes Brent trying to pick it up, but it's going to be one hopped into him as he fires it back in. And we have one down here. We have a runner on first here at the top, at the 4th inning. Due at the bat is Jimmy Hall. Orsino's ready. Roberts is in the stretch. A little slow on it, and Oliva's going to take advantage of it. He's headed over towards second base. Fires back in the home plate. Orsino tries to fire back in. Not in time to Adair, and Oliva steals second. Tony Oliva, I believe that is his 6th stolen base of the season. And coming up to bat will be Jimmy Hall. He has one strike on him. Here is the pitch to Hall. Oliva is on second base. Twins are sort of threatening right now. Let's see what happens. See what Roberts is going to do in the stretch. 24. And he strikes out Hall. Roberts is the second time he's done this when he's had runners on scoring positions. He has struck out the next batter up to bring up 2 down. Very good for Roberts. Don Mincher's coming up. Last time up, he grounded out to our second baseman. Here is the pitch to Mincher. Oliva is on second. Here we go. It is a 64, and Mincher has struck out. Roberts strikes out the last two batters, holds leaves at second base, and at the end of 3.5 innings, it is the Baltimore Orioles 1, the Minnesota Twins nothing. Due up to bat for the Baltimore Orioles is Jackie Brandt, Brooks Robinson, and Sam Bowens. Jackie Brandt is coming up here in the bottom of the 4th inning after Cott's taken his warm-up tosses there. Last time up, he jacked a home run out towards right field over the head of everybody. Here is the pitch to Brandt. And it's a 41. And he hits out towards shortstop. Versailles is able to get that on the routine ground ball. Fires it over towards first. Mincher has it, and we have one down. Jim Cott is on the mound here, throwing for the Minnesota Twins. Going up against Brooks Robinson here. Last time up, he walked. Here is the pitch. It is a 24. I wonder how you hit a walk. And he has struck out. That is Cott's second strikeout of the game. Nice pitch by Cott as Brooks Robinson is seriously fooled by that, goes down swinging. Sam Bowens is up to bat. Last time up, he grounded out to Rich Rollins there in the second inning. Or in the first inning, I take that back. Here is the pitch. And it is a 61. And Bowens has hit excuse me, guys. Bowens hits it out again towards our shortstop for side. Side goes over towards his left on the fly, picks up, grabs it up there, flips it over towards Mincher, and he makes the play. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Minnesota Twins at the end of 4. It is the Baltimore Orioles 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. The Minnesota Twins no runs, 2 hits, and no error. Due up for the Twins in the top of the 5th is Rich Rollins, Zimmerman, and Kitty Cott. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Here is the pitch to Rollins. It's a 33 this time. And Rollins hits out towards right field. High ball going out that way. Looks like it's going to drop quick on him. Rollins wasn't fast enough to get in, and Rich Rollins will make it to first base on the base hit. Ball drops on in. He fires into our second baseman. And they're ready to go. Rich Rollins on first. Robin Roberts is on the mound. He is in the stretch. Jerry Zimmerman is up. Here is the pitch to Zimmerman. Last time up, he got the first base of the game for the Twins. It's a 45. Do believe that's going to be a walk. Yep, 1 ball. Okay. And 53. And Jerry Zimmerman hits out towards our shortstop. Aparicio gets that ball, and he gets the beat. All of a sudden, he let the ball drop to the ground. He tried to get it quick and was not thinking about it. Zimmerman is going to take first. Rollins will get to third base on the air. Luis Aparicio dropped the ball on that one there. Could not get out there fast enough. Infield will be coming in for Jim Cott. Last time up, Jim Cott was the receiver of basically a 2-base error by our first baseman.